Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Jokic in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Jahlil Okafor. De'Aaron Fox out there with Sexton. Then it's Thompson. And it's Simons in at the power forward. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Rubio outside. Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right, right.
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Now, here's Jokic, following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays. Well, Fox really daring them right now to foul him on the inside.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or, in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it two ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. And he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Klay Thompson showing he doesn't mind getting physical down there, didn't let the defense get to him, and he got to the ball.
Rubio, the pass to Bradley. Thompson against Anderson. Shot clock at 6. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, Jokic in a smart place there, collects the offensive rebound, very alert, and cleans up the mess.
Fox, the bounce pass. Thompson from long range. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Thompson's got 7 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the inside. Here's Aldridge. Jokic trying to free himself up. Aldridge's shot is good.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Pass to Simons. Fox against Rubio.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement. They'll take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. He hits both from the stripe. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Fox against Rubio. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. Count that one.
He gets so quick there in transition, does a good job of reading, and a nice finish.
40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Passes to Jokic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
And Fox gets it to go.
How about that? Just accepting the contact and still getting the finish for Fox.
Rubio outside. 1 second left. Can't get the layup. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
We've got De'Aaron Fox. He's out there with Sexton. Jahlil Okafor is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Simons in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Efficiency with that activity there. Aldridge excels at getting ideal positioning on the offensive glass and then takes care of business.
Thompson, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Thompson's got 9. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Jokic passes to Rubio. Yes, that goes in.
Ricky Rubio playing super confident right now.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Portland. They trail by 1. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Here's Jokic after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Feeds it to Aldridge. Rubio outside. From outside the arc, drills the three-pointer. Rubio's got his second basket. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
And Jokic, even though we look at his body and you don't think he plays physically, he can do that.
And Jokic drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good from outside. Anderson with the ball, now guarded by Fox. Anderson passes to Aldridge. Rubio dishes to Anderson. Back to Rubio. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Anderson outside. There's the pass to Aldridge. Stripped away. Fast break, here they come. The wide open look here for Fox. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. Jokic kicks to Rubio. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Portland no good that time either. Minnesota in the lead. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bradley passes to Rubio. And Jokic throws it down.
And Rubio just waiting for the shooter to get open and then gets the assist.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Sexton with it. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Thompson. Over Anderson. The offensive rebound. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They didn't get more than a one possession.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
On the court for Minnesota, Jokic is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Rubio in at the 1.
Well, the versatility of this young stud, Jokic, is just ridiculous. Shoots threes, posts up, put the ball on the floor. Did I mention passing?
Now here's Bradley after Colin Sexton's miss.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Count it, good. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Fox, no good. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Now, here's Sexton.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Anderson finds Jokic. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Now, here's Fox. 10 points for him. Thompson outside. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
Here's Fox following the basket by Jokic. Fox with it. Now defended by Jokic.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
1:30 left to play in the third. Rubio taking his time here. Pass to Aldridge. Kicks it out to Bradley. Here's Jokic. Aldridge trying to break free. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 10 points in just the second half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Sexton the pass to Okafor. He feeds it to Fox, and the basket is good. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Passes it to Jokic, and the dunk by Aldridge.
How about that? LaMarcus still with that size can go up and power it through.
Trailblazers trail by 17. Fox kicks to Thompson. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Now here's Anderson. Rubio finds Aldridge. Aldridge double teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Knocked loose. And here are the Trailblazers now. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Fox against Rubio. The pass to Thompson. Sinks that one from the post. Thompson's got 14 points.
A lot of dialogue around the league as to whether or not Klay Thompson could bear the brunt of being a main scorer on the team. Well, tonight proving it.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying a 12-point lead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Fox is out there with Sexton. Then there's Okafor, then it's Thompson, and it's Simons in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Rubio outside. Thompson against Anderson. Down low, stolen by Thompson. And here we go, Trailblazers with a fast break. And Thompson throws it down.
I like how intense Klay's playing right now. Gets all the way to the rim that time.
Rubio against Fox. Jokic passes to Rubio. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Thompson right side. Okafor trying to get open. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Jokic. It's not going to go for him. And it's Portland the other way. Here's Sexton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
How about the soft touch there from Sexton? Big athlete, but showing now he's got a feathery touch.
Outside Bradley. Back to Rubio. There's the lob to Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
Well, you have to keep check on Aldridge. Otherwise, with his length and timing, it's impossible to stop that kind of play.
Simons surveying the D. Timberwolves leading by 8. The 3, count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Not sure I'd call him a stretch 5 because he can't touch his toes, but Jokic has the capacity and a consistent outside shot. Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're up by 9. 1:39 left to play in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Minnesota's coach had some words for his team. His demeanor was not one of the coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David. That one drops for him. Jokic has got 15 points in just the second half.
Mid-range game as Jokic spotted himself up and drilled that one.
Fox, the bounce pass. With the fadeaway. The shot by Thompson, no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
The drive by Jokic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Okafor. Zach Collins comes in for Anthony Simon. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Thompson. And Ryan Brokoff subbed in for Colin Sexton. Mason the pass to Noel. The shot's good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Varejau can't hit. And here's Jokic. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And all right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.